The night she fainted in my arms wasn't the night I realized I love her. It was the night I realized I had killed the whole ducking world if I lost her. Morning. Kitchen lights too bright. Coffee in my hand, bitterness on my tongue. He is standing there, black tailored trousers, silver watch, hair slicked back like he is walking into war instead of breakfast. You came home at 2 a.m. again. Jungkook's voice is flat, dirty, flat. I scuff, adjusting my leather jacket. And what? You gonna shoot me for being late, Yobo? He is Tex. Don't test me, wizard. This city isn't a playground. I slammed the mug down, liquid spilling across the marble, and I'm not your ducking puppet. Silence. Then his palm slammed the counter so hard the ceramic cracked. You think I won't chain you to this house if that's what it takes to keep alive? Then he walks in, hoodie half zip, holding a protein shake like it's popcorn. Well, damn, morning drama again. I glared at both of them. Duck this. I will survive with or without you. And I walked out, leaving him standing there with the fury boiling in his eyes and something darker fear. The city feels alive, but I feel dead. Running errands, dodging shadows, eating ramen in a corner shop like some normal 20 something, except I'm not normal. I'm married to John Jungkook, the devil dressed in Armani. Jimin texts me, You okay, Flower? You look like you are burning yourself out. I ignore it because he is the last person I should be talking to. My husband's right hand man, my secret confidant. By the evening, I'm drained. Heaviness in my bones, I grab cheap coffee at a rundown cafe. Barista stares. My reflection in the glass look like a ghost. How long can I survive like this? When I finally walk back into the mansion, neon life is still buzzing in my ears. I feel like I'm floating, my knees buckle, and then Dabna's strong arms catching me before I hit the floor. Lion! Jungle voice cracks. Her body is weightless in my arms, but my chest feels like it's caving in. Blood drains from my face, memories rip open. 12 years old, dead body, cold, lifeless. My scream echoes through marble halls. No, not again. Don't you dare to leave me too, Chagya. I whisper against her hair, voice breaking in a way my men have never heard. I carry her upstairs, kick the door open, lay her gently on the bed. My hand shakes so bad I nearly drop the glass of water. I press a cold cloth of her forehead. My empire, my guns, my power, ducking useless right now. Tim burst in panic in his voice. Hyung, what happened? Get out! I roar sharper than a blade. My throat burns. Get that duck out. The door slammed shut behind him, leaving just me and her shallow breaths. Then her lashes twitch. My knees buckle. I catch her hand, pressing in against my forehead like a prayer. Don't do this to me, kitten. Don't ever ducking scare me like that again. But I can't tell why her. Not yet. The ghosts aren't ready to be spoken into the air. When I wake again, the room smells of whiskey and smoke. The curtains are drawn tight, shutting out the world. He's sitting in the corner, elbow on his knees, head buried in his hand. His black shirt hang half open, tattoos curling across his skin like a secret he's too scared to tell me. You scare me. I whisper, my voice cracks in his stillness. His head snap up, his eyes bloodshot, unguarded. You think I'm scared of enemies, Kiran? I'm scared of you. I blink. What the hell does that mean, Jungkook? He shakes his head violently like he's trying to erase the thought. Forget it. He stands, placing hands again through his hair. His breathing is rapt. Just rest. I will deal with everything else. No, I say firmly, even with my weak voice. Talk to me. Don't shut me out like I'm one of your men. I'm not your soldier. I'm your wife. His back is to me, shoulder tense, just having like he's fighting a war inside himself. You wouldn't understand. Make me understand. I whisper, my heart pounds, but I push harder. Or are you too much of a coward to let me in? That word coward hit him like a bullet. He freezes mid-step. The silence stretches long enough to make me regret it until slowly, painfully he turns. His voice trembles, the first crack in the armor I have ever seen. When I was 12 and my mom painted the same way, I thought she'd wake up. His jaw tightens, but his voice softens, breaking with each word. She didn't. I watched her die in my arms. My chest ached. His hand curled into fist at his side, knuckles white. I begged her to say. I screamed until my throat bled. Nobody came. Nobody. The king came. His voice left raw like he is dragging the memory out of his bones. And tonight, when you collapsed, I thought, I thought he cut himself off, slammed both palms against the wall so hard the picture frame shudders to the floor. His breath hitches, eyes squeezed shut. Sheval, I swear to God, I felt like that boy again, big, helpless, useless. The silence after his word is suffocating. My throat burns. He turns towards me, eyes wet but furious, like love and rage are tearing him apart from the inside. He crosses the room into strides and grabs my face, not rough but desperate. His thumb pressed into my cheek, like he is holding me together, like if he let go, I will disappear. You don't get it, princess. I had burned this entire city, killed every last ducker, breathing if it's meant keeping you alive, safe in any means. His voice deep, low, trembling. You think I'm scared of death? I'm scared of this, of losing you. Don't you ever again do this to me again. His word pulled against mine for a moment. All I feel is his breath, uneven and hot, mixing with mine. My finger is trembling and curled around his wrist. You are not that boy anymore. You are stronger. You can save me and protect me, and you are not alone now. You have me, and I'm not going to die soon. You are stuck with me for eternity. He closed his eyes, jaw tight, but his hand softened against my skin, sliding to the back of my neck. For a second, it felt like he might finally, not out of, but out of desperation, out of need. A knock, interrupt, sharp, urgent. Boss! Jimin's voice cut through from the other side of the door. Enemy trucks near the east border. We need you. Jungkook whole body tense. He slammed his fist against the wall, fury vibrating through him. Shiva, not now. But the word doesn't stop, not even for us. He leans his forehead against mine again, voice lowering to a broken promise. I will protect you, Jagia, even if it means burning myself alive in the process. And for the first time, I believe him because I can feel the flames already licking at his soul. That night, I don't leave her side. Taeyong tries to drag me out of her fort. Jimin update me on the thread from the street, but I can't move. My eyes stay locked on her. Her breathing even out, her face pale against the floor. She looked too fragile for me, and yet she is here in my home, in my arms. She stares, little heavy, voice hoarse but sharp, enough cut through my chest. You look like shit. A laugh burst out of me, broken but real. Still prettier than Jimin, though. From the hall, Jimin yells back, Duck you, Hyun. She chuckles weakly. That sound, soft, cracked, somehow makes the air lighter. My heart is squeezing. Damn her. Even like this, she can laugh when my chest feels like it's caving in. I take her hand, pressing my lips to her knuckles. My voice is low, a war. I can't unsay, you are mine. Even if you fight me, even if you hate me, mine, Jagia, and I will never let you fall again. She blinked at me, half conscious, but her whisper slices deeper than a bullet. You can protect me from you, Jungkook. The words cut me because she is right. She fainted in my arms after a fight that tore the walls down. She spent days wondering how to survive being tied to me. She exhausted not just from the world outside but from me. And still, I can't let go. I brushed a strand of her hair from her face, fighting the war clawing inside my chest. Half of me wants to lock her away where no danger or I can touch her. The other half knows she is not a woman who break the man's shadow. Door creak open, him stand in there and cross. His tone is sharp, but eyes softer on her. Weeks later, no more collapsing, no more waking up to worried faces hovering above me. No more threats echoing at our door every night. Life isn't is suddenly normal, not when you are tied to John Jungkook. He's still the Mafia king, the monster the world whisper about, but with me, he is just a man who insists on carrying my shopping bags, who argues which ramen tastes better, who secretly hides his gun in his inside pocket of his suit jacket. Even when we go to a cafe, he walks into the bookstore, his hand heavy on my waist, a silent warning to the world she is mine. He lets me sip iced lattes in peace while he sits across the table scrolling on his phone, pretending not to glare at every guy who looks at me for longer than 3 seconds. Rio and Jimin teases us endlessly. Jimin once slipped me a note that said, Blink twice if you need rescue from Jungkook clinginess. Jungkook found it first. Let's just say Jimin won't be writing notes for a while. And then there's Mina, one of the younger girls of the trio. She smiled at once, sighing. Ani, you are so lucky. Do you know how many women would kill to be in your shoes? Lucky? I laugh. No, I'm cursed. Cursed to love the most adventurous man alive. Cursed to see his softness no one else ever will. Because curses are strange things. Because one night, while walking through a crowded street light with neon signs, Jungkook suddenly stopped. He tugged me close, so close I could feel the thump of his heartbeat against mine, and without hesitation, in front of his stranger, in front of his men, in front of the whole damn city. Rob desperate a man with the world his feet, but only one thing in his heart. When he pulled away, his voice was raw, low, burning into me like a brand. Don't you dare to leave me, little vixen. I love you. I love you too. I whispered, letting the world fall between us like a secret only the night could hold. His eyes softened, dark, dangerous eyes that suddenly looked like come, dance with me. I murmured for a moment, Jungkook just stared at me as if the request cracked something in his chest. Then, without a word, he pulled me to my feet. There was no music, just the hum of the city outside, the faint sound of the car below, the rhythm of this heartbeat against mine. His hand found my waist, firm grounding. My fingers slid up to his shoulder, resting on the nape of his neck. He sweat, slow, uncoordinated, like we were drunk on each other instead of wine. His forehead was against mine, his breath mixing with mine. Do you even know what you have done to me? He whispered, voice dropped. What? I asked softly, my smile tugging despite the tears in my eyes. You ruined me, he said, lips brushing my temple, and I don't even want to be fixed. I closed my eyes, letting his words sink into me. The man who burned stays, who made Empire was holding me like I was his entire world. We toured once clumsy, imperfect. I loved the sound breaking the heavy air, and he smiled, really smiled like it hurt and hit him at the same time. In that moment, there was no mafia, no enemies, no past, just us, just love. And as his lips found in the middle of the silent dance, I know this wasn't the end of our story. It was the beginning. Maybe curses aren't punishment. Maybe they are disguised blessing because for the first time in my life, I felt safe, truly safe in the arms of the devil, the word feared most. My devil, my salvation, my love.